This is like really bright, and I feel like this is a lot, and I feel like I'm also overpowering my everything. But you know what? I've had a weird ass day, so we're gonna make a weird ass video. Also, my hair is pink. I realized I really didn't talk about that. My hair is pink now. She's cute. We like her. Yeah, anyways, my hair is pink. Hello everybody and welcome to my channel if you're new here, or welcome back to my channel if you have been here, and welcome to, I don't know, this is a video that I feel like somebody will need and I'm making it for them, so here you go, and I hope you enjoy it. If you did not know, a couple of these recent videos have been from a dorm room. That was my old dorm room. I just finished my first year of college, my freshman year of college, and I have learned so much thinking about all of this shit I went through. I don't want to lie, overall it was a very interesting experience. I think that there were definitely good days and there were definitely bad days. High school, I am class of 2020, so I was the guinea pig experiment of what college would be like in a pandemic. I hated every second of it, and I genuinely wish that was not my freshman year, but hopefully sophomore year will be better. It's seeming like it'll be better, so I'm gonna just like cross my fingers for that. Let's start with things that I didn't think that I would need that you definitely need in college. First things first, a tote bag. You really don't need a backpack, especially in this day of technology. Like, you literally do not need a backpack. If anything, just bring a purse. A tote bag that's big enough to hold your laptop, and then maybe one notebook. You get like a composition notebook or a 5-subject notebook and have that, your laptop, a couple pens, some water. That's about it. That's literally all you need to carry to class. And then your keys with your room key and your student ID and all that stuff. You literally do not have to spend like $40 on a fucking backpack, and I wish I had known that. Now I'm stuck with a backpack that I most likely will never use again. All right, next thing, a wallet. So like literally, like, just get yourself like this. This is what you need in college. I swear to God. I don't understand why people carry purses. I don't carry purses. So get yourself one of these like little wallets and you'll be completely fine. It takes 0.2 seconds. It's a lifesaver. It's a time saver, especially when you're like getting out to go and you don't have to like, oh wait, no, I gotta put everything in my purse. Like, no, just stick it in there. And then when you do have to carry a purse, you stick this in your purse and you're good to go. Like, it's lifesaver. Okay, a Brita. The amount of times I had to ask people nicely if they could take me to the store so I could get water bottles, I could pay for my college tuition. Just, yeah, buy yourself a Brita, especially, make sure you live in a dorm with a sink if there is one available. Like, do your research and see if there's a sink in your room, but honestly, get a Brita. The amount of times you'll have to buy water bottles throughout the year is probably the amount of it would take you to buy the filters, but it comes with filters that last like months. Buy yourself a nice Brita and then refill it like maybe 2 or 3 times a day, and then you don't have to spend that much money on water bottles. A mattress pad. Now, not just like any mattress pad. Like, I had a mattress pad on my bed, but get yourself like one of those squishy foam thing to like layer. I'll insert a picture somewhere, but like an insert and then a mattress pad on top of that, and then your sheets. Oh my God, please do it. You will be saving your back. And the amount of back problems that I had, and I thought I was fine, this was not fine. I have to literally go out and buy one. Get some nice sheets. Like, you're gonna be sleeping in that bed. Get yourself some nice sheets. A fridge. Get a mini fridge if you can afford it, because there will be a lot of times where you're not gonna want to go to the cafe or your dining hall for breakfast, or you're not gonna want to spend your on-campus bucks or flex on the restaurants that you have on campus. Get yourself a fridge. Go to the store maybe like once a month, 2 times a month maybe. Buy some cereal, keep it in your dorm room, eat it, get some snacks, get some fruit. Honestly, fruit is a lifesaver. Lighting is everything. They literally put you in a prison cell and expect you to like live. You will be seeing people with LED lights like I do in this room, or you'll have people with fairy lights or little bauble light, you'll be thinking to yourself, those rooms are hella dark and it's disgusting. Curtains. Get curtains. The amount of times I've caught myself changing in front of an open window, because I like to keep my windows open because, again, lighting is everything and those rooms are so dark. Get some curtains, because my room was facing south. I would only get lighting when the sun was coming up. One for peeping toms, and also just like the ugly like window blinds are just by curtains. A handheld vacuum or a broom. I'm so sorry to my next door neighbor. I had to ask her, not all the time, I asked her maybe like once every 3 months if I could borrow her broom, depending on like what you have, because I had tile. I know next year I'm gonna have carpet, so I'm gonna buy like a little handheld vacuum or something. Get one, because you don't want your room to get dirty. Get a rug. If you have carpet, if you have tile, it does not matter. Just buy a rug. You'll thank yourself later. It's good for your feet, especially when you're like jumping out of bed onto the tile. It's like a nice little cushiony landing. It's great. Mirror. In my dorm, there was a mirror like right by the bed that I covered with a tapestry. But other than that, and there was a mirror above my sink. I had a mirror to look at my outfits, but it broke, and I was like, oh, it's fine. I never really used it. I didn't realize how much I used it until it was gone. Buy a mirror so you can look at your outfits and make sure you look good before you leave, but just like buy one. They're really convenient. It's really, really convenient. I don't know why my hair looks like that. I don't like it. I get really insecure when my hair is colored, because it's just like, I don't know, she's doing something. Ice trays. Get some ice trays. I did not have ice trays. I wish I had bought some ice trays, because I love ice in my drinks all the time. It keeps them cold. It keeps them great. That's only if your fridge has a freezer. If it doesn't, then don't. Here are the interesting things. The freshman year tips that I wish I knew that I did not know. Okay. Take your time. Like, when I say this, the person who you are when you enter freshman year and the person who you are when you exit out of freshman year, like, people are gonna be like, you're such a different person. You don't think that you will, or you kind of assume that you will. You most likely won't be. And let me explain why. I went in thinking that this was gonna be like one of the best years of my life. I was gonna make so many friends. I did make friends, and I made some lifelong connections that I will never forget. Take your time. Don't try and speed up your life and be somebody that you're not when you go into it. Your friends may be going on like dates and things, and you might not be ready for that. Don't do it if you're not ready. Like, take your time, be yourself, and don't like, on God, please do not try and rush your life into doing things that you're not supposed to do. Second tip, join things. Like, literally join things. Like, it's not that hard, especially in COVID. There's a lot, they try and do a lot to make everybody included. Try and go to those things. Like, join activities, join sorority, join a fraternity, do whatever you want to do. But I recommend like joining things so you can make connections with people, make friends, because especially in this time of everything being virtual, you don't really get to see a lot of people, and that sucks. But, you know, if you join things, you do get to meet people, make friends. It's kind of hard, but like when you do it, it feels really good. I met some cool people by joining some cool organizations, and I can't wait to see them when I come back in the fall. I'm gonna do my last big tip at the end, but study, especially if you are in online. Okay, I was never one to study. I really wasn't, and I didn't get the best grades because I knew that I wouldn't, and I didn't really care. Just like study, like learn how to study, do your homework. Like, it sucks. I know it sucks. I know you don't want to do it. I know it's harder than in high school, but just study and do your homework. Just get it done. And remember, you're there for a reason. You're there to get a degree. And like, at the end of the day, it does not matter if you get A's or B's. Like, C's get degrees, like D's, it's fine. Like, if you get one, it is what it is. It does not matter. Like, it's not the end of the world if you get a bad grade on something. Like, take a summer class. Like, they're really not, like, you have options available for you. Go to tutoring, just do what you have to do. Remember, you're there for a bigger reason, so just like do it. And changing your major is fine. I went in to university as a communications major, specifically in journalism, and then I switched to computer science, and then I switched to media studies, and then I switched back from media studies to computer science, and then I went from computer science to media studies yet again. Now I'm a media studies major and I think I'm gonna stay there. But like, changing your major is completely fine. It literally does not matter how many times you have to. Just remember that when you do, it does come at a cost and you are kind of wasting your time. So like, your freshman year, just take as many gen eds as you want. Like, take all your gen eds in case that you do switch your major a lot. You still have the flexibility to like bounce back from that. My second semester of my freshman year, I ended up taking major classes for computer science to realize that computer science was not for me, and now I'm going into my sophomore year, first semester, taking beginning media studies classes that I probably should have been taking last semester. Changing your major is fine, but just remember that it comes at a cost, and some people come into college thinking that they're going to be one thing, and then they like leave like halfway through for Christmas break being like, actually, I don't want to do that anymore. Like, that's completely fine if you don't want to do that. And the last thing, that's probably going to take up so much of my time, but it does not matter. Some of the friendships that you make are friendships of convenience. Do not think that these people are going to be there for you for the rest of your life, because just like high school, bitches be petty. I'll just say, March was like the worst month of my entire life due to the fact that I let some stupid friendships get in the way of things, made me think of myself as a different person than I was, and it sucked a lot. I'm currently not really friends with those people anymore. We're on somewhat good terms, but that's because I left it on good terms. Some people will put other people ahead of you. It sucks. But you know, you have to learn from that and grow from that. And honestly, it humbled me a lot, because I was really happy with everything that I had. I had great friendships. I have a great life. Like, nothing was wrong. And then I got humbled in March. And I would never relive that month in my entire life ever again. And now I'm going to therapy. It's super fun. Talking to my therapist about it. We just discussed it last week and it was super cool. Friendships can sometimes be of convenience. You go into college thinking that like, oh, these people are gonna be like my end all be all like people. But then sometimes you're in COVID, you're in a freaking pandemic, and you meet people who live near you and you're like, oh, okay, we'll be friends. And then you get really, really close to them because they live near you and you're not really supposed to go out. So you hang out with the people who live near you because you can all just like hang out together. Friendship of convenience. Because if you think about it, outside of being neighbors, what really brought y'all together? Didn't think of that one. In one ear and like out the other. I feel like I'm not really helping anybody, but I just went through a lot of that and it sucked like a motherfucker, and I wish I could never experience that again. I would not wish that feeling on my worst enemy. You learn who you are and what you deserve as a person, as a friend, what you tolerate and what others tolerate, because sometimes people tolerate their friends calling them really derogatory terms and other friends don't. Will enter and leave your life just like fucking seasons. All what matters is learning who are your ride or dies and who will continue to stay into your life. And the people who make an effort to stay in your life will make the effort. You don't have to ask them, you don't have to beg, but they will continue to, and they will want to, and they will call you or you will call them, and they will make sure you've eaten. They will call you just to check in on you. They don't have to call you daily, but they can call you once a week, once a month. They will be there for you. I think that is a good note to end on. It's very negative. I'm very sorry. I went through some hard shit and it fucked me up. But at the end of the day, I'm still here. I'm still standing. New hair color, different mental breakdown. College can suck, but sometimes college can be a good time. And it really just depends on how you make it. So just to give you guys a little update on me, kind of, my second year, I will be going into my sophomore year this fall of 2021. I'm hopefully going to be studying abroad spring of 2022. Fingers crossed if everything goes according to plan. Anyways, that's it. We'll be back to regularly scheduled programming soon. Not too soon, but soon. Anyways, I will see you guys later. Bye, guys.